Hey guys, Sword here, and this is going to be a video of Minecraft on the Xbox 360, and this is going to be video number 39, so without further ado, if you guys have any questions, concerns, topics, discussions, or ideas you want to share with me in the comment section below, you may do that, or if you want to send me a message over on YouTube, you may do that as well. And if I do answer your question, or use your topic for a discussion, or use your idea for a video, I'll credit you verbally within that video, and as well as I will credit you by linking your channel in the description of that video below, giving you thanks for helping me out with something to do or something to talk about for that day. So today's question is brought to you by Sasuke291, and they ask, well, what was your favorite system that you have ever played on? So there we have it, back to video games, and I'm going to be honest with you, it's just going to be the Nintendo 64. Why? Because it was the first console I've ever played on, so what beats the first console you've ever played on? Let's be honest. So, I've said this before, but I'll say it again, it all started around, I think, kindergarten, I'm not really too sure exactly, but I came home, went to my room, and then it turns out that my father had bought a Nintendo 64. He has already started it up, and he was sitting down playing The Legend of Zelda. So, it was the first game I've ever played, and the first console I've ever actually owned. So, from there, that's where my gaming life came into play. It's just, I came home every single day, did my homework, did everything that I was supposed to do, sat down right in front of the TV, and then played the Nintendo 64, and it took me forever to actually beat Legend of Zelda. And now that I look back on it, I was wondering, why did it take me so long to actually beat the game? But it's those types of things that you just don't really think about. And 4J, you really gotta fix this lighting bug. There you go. I just had to press the left trigger and then that got rid of it. So Legend of Zelda was the first game I played, and it was like, I believe, Super Mario 64, and then there was Mario Party. Oh my god, I love that game so much, and I still don't know where my game copy is. It's that I've lost it. I have no idea where it went, and if I ever find it, I'll play that game like no tomorrow. And remember those mini games that it requires, oh look, more diamond, that it requires you to actually rotate the thumbstick? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had my fair shares of blisters and cuts from playing that game. That's why more games, they actually taken that type of feature out where you have to actually rotate the thumbstick. Some of them you still have to do, but it's just, they actually made better controllers so that you're able to actually do it now. My god, if you never played Mario Party, then you will not know the pain that we've all felt by playing those minigames where you actually had to rotate the thumbstick. There was a lawsuit that actually taken place because of that, and I did not know about this. A lot of people did not know about it either, but if you call Nintendo and ask them to give you like I believe it was like the power glove, not really, I'm not too sure what it was, but they actually specially made design gloves for you to actually play the Nintendo 64 controller with, and you think you get a pair of them, and you get it absolutely free with shipping and the stamp cost paid because of the lawsuit. Again, not many people knew about it. It was kind of like a hush-hush situation, and there was a lot of people that still have them. Man, if only I knew about that. But I digress. Let's move on from here. I gotta get back to those diamonds because they're calling my name. There you are. You're so beautiful. I'm talking to a pair of diamonds. What am I doing with my life? Oh well. So yes, the Nintendo 64 was the first console I've ever played and ever owned, and it always has a place in my heart. I still have it today, and it still works. Every now and then, you have to slam the cartridge down and pretty much be aggressive with it by turning it on and off or enough for it to work, but it still works, and I like it. I wonder if my controller still works. I may have to get a new controller. I'm not really too sure because back in the day, everyone thought that if you actually pressed firmly down on the joystick, that's what it was called. I called it, I said it wrong throughout the whole entire video, my apologies. On the joystick, you actually have, take a breath. I do not want to read your message. I'm doing a video right now, please. So, let me see, where was I? Come on, where was I? Thank you for that. So what I thought back then is that the harder you or the firmer you press down on the joystick, the faster you would go. So I pretty much destroyed my controllers due to that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people actually had the same mentality because we did not know how to play. We were young and naive, and then that's one of the things that we actually did. So I'm gonna have to buy a better controller online if I want to play Nintendo 64 games again. And who knows, maybe I'll look for a way to actually record them and then start playing Nintendo 64 games all over again because they were very fun. Whoops, I accidentally mispatched the ceiling. I'm just gonna fix my mistake right here and do that. And what other games did I have? Oh yes, I did have the Bugs Life. I did have Super Smash Bros. And I'm trying to remember what other games do I have. I remember Wave Race 64. I have had that game, and that's so much fun. I've always tried to beat my high score as fast as possible, to the point where I got silver rankings. And there was Donkey Kong 64. I have beaten that game. I was still trying to get all the golden bananas, but then I pretty much actually deleted the whole file due to the fact that I lost a controller of my friend's. And I would try to make it right by try to sell all my games, but they actually found the controller, and I pretty much deleted my file over nothing now. I'm sad about that. But hey, Donkey Kong 64 is a great game, and I actually do recommend you actually going for it if you have a Nintendo 64, and if you're able to get that game, that is one game that's gonna be very, very enjoyable for you. But back to the question, yeah. Nintendo 64 is my favorite console of all time. The first one I've played, more diamonds. The first one I've owned, and it always has that special place in my heart for being the first console that got me into playing more video games. So, there we have it. Thank you, Sasuke291, for that question. And now the question is brought on to you. What is your favorite console of all time? Or that you have ever played? Whether it be the what's it called? Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, the regular Nintendo, the original one, Nintendo 64. We got the Xbox, GameCube, Dreamcast, PlayStation 2. Let's go with the oldies, and maybe even the original Xbox. And if you want to say Xbox 360 or PS4 or PS3, you could say that already, even though the PS4 hasn't came out. But people are going to call that their favorite regardless. Even the Xbox One, and Nintendo Wii, and Nintendo Wii U. Anything. There's no limit. So what is your favorite console of all time that you've ever played on? So, there we have it. This is going to be the end of this video. So, feel free to ask me more questions for me to answer. And this is going to be end right here. So let me do my intro. With that being said, I'm SorKing090. Have a nice day, everybody. And as always, I will see you in the next video.